Welcome to part 3 of our 3-part interview with Londyn Jackson, History of the Batman. I am Brother Host.
I am Sister Host.
And we hope you enjoy this last installment.
Broad spectrum nerds. We're just two broad spectrum nerds. When your IP is in a straitjacket, we won't attack it. We'll just give it reconstructive surgery. We're your two best friends. I'm the bro. I'm the sis. We know your story's coke and that you're an addict, but we love you too much to let you go down like this. So we'll hug you close and shout, no. Broad spectrum nerds. We're just two broad spectrum nerds. When your IP is in a straitjacket, we won't attack it. We'll just give it reconstructive surgery. We've got ideas for years. I'm a vet. I'm a teacher. We make a meat quesadilla, feast in our cafeteria. We are two broad spectrum nerds. Broad spectrum nerds.
All right, so at this point in the interview, Londyn is going to share a personal story with us, with you guys, and we hope you really enjoy it.
We do.
It's really touching.
I hope
It's
as
really-
well. Like I've mentioned in this 3-part series, I've been doing History of the Batman since 2013, and I never even knew that it was going to grow into the big Batman fan community that it is. And I think the biggest point, or the first time I really realized that it's actually a community of people and not just me talking to myself about Batman, was in 2014, because most of my life, my mom has been sick. She has been diagnosed with breast cancer twice, and she's just been sick my whole life. And around through 2013 going to 2014, she had congestive heart failure, and she was actually in the hospital for months because she was too sick to actually be out of the hospital. And going in 2014, particularly starting in January, they had her in there, and I would go visit her every day, and the clock was kind of ticking in terms of her getting a heart, because at a certain point, if she didn't, she would pass away. And because my mom was sick so much throughout my life, we had heard the story of you need to prepare yourself for what could possibly happen. I've heard that story, and my dad has, and even my sister when she was little, a lot. But this one kind of was a big deal. It felt a little different, and it felt like this could be something that is a final chapter for my mom. And so it really bothered me and my family. And on my sister's birthday, which was April 10th, that was the evening that we were told that they found a heart that was for my mom. And it would have been any day that she would get it. And then during those 3 to 4 days, because she got the heart on April 14th, it was a lot for me, because we were happy, but of course scared, because it's heart surgery, it's a heart transplant, and something could go wrong, and just lots of different things. And so I kind of couldn't post because I was so consumed with what was going on. And for me, even at that time and even today, I literally post every day. I can name a handful of times, which this being one of them, that I hadn't posted in a day or hadn't talked about Batman. But I did a message to everyone that was following. I don't even know how many followers were on Instagram at the time. I think, maybe about 50, 60,000. I don't know. I don't remember. But I did a post saying, hey, and I was really honest. I told about my mom and that she was going to have a heart transplant, and that I may not be on the page so frequently until she does, and seeing what happens. And I didn't think anyone would really care because at the time I didn't realize the actual community that built, or the people. And I didn't think that they would care so much about me. I knew they cared about learning about Batman and all of the content, but me as a person, I had no idea that anyone really cared. And I said that, and I was just flooded with so many comments and messages saying, we're praying for your mom. We really hope, for that everything goes well. Please let us know what's going on. And I was just floored because I really didn't expect it. I think that was the first time I saw History of the Batman as a place where I grew an organic community of Batman fans. And they are people just like me that have emotions and care. And that was something that was really amazing to see. And I think the certain trials that I went through later on the page and things like that, that moment helped me see that I can get through this. And spoiler alert, my mom's fine. The transplant went great. And I think an extra part of the story that tied into Batman was this around the first time my mom was in the hospital that she even kind of knew I was doing History of the Batman. Because I didn't really tell her. Because like I said, this was just like an Instagram page. And I didn't think it was anything to really like talk to people about. And I told my mom about it, and she was like, oh my gosh, you have all these people and they follow you and they read all your stuff. And she doesn't know anything about all the Batman stuff, but she was like, that's amazing. And so the time that we spent at the hospital, I would draw pictures on the wall and put it on her wall. And when it was about, I think it was in March, because she had the transplant in April, I drew a really horrible bat signal. And I said, I know you're going to get a heart. I know it doesn't feel like it right now because you've been in here for a few months, but I know you're going to get a heart. And when you do, I want Dad to take a picture of this and send it to me because you're sending up the bat signal saying you're getting the heart and it's happening today. And she was like, I will do that. And so April 14th, I woke up, I got a text, and it was the bat signal. And my mom said 11 a.m. And so I was like, oh my gosh. And I even screenshot the text. I know I have it in my picture somewhere. But once that happened, I even told people on the page, today's the day, because I saw that people cared and people were still asking me, is your mom okay? What happened? And so I told them, and everyone was so excited, and everything went fine. And then this April 14th will be her 6th year with her heart, and it is amazing. It's perfect. It literally fits her like a glove. And yeah, so I think that was the first time my mom going through this big ordeal that I saw that History of the Batman actually had a community of people, and that we all could care about each other. It wasn't just following and liking and sharing. It wasn't just about numbers. That's why I call my followers Gothamites. I don't call them followers because we're a community. We're people who love Batman and hopefully can love and respect each other. So I definitely love the fact that History of the Batman is a huge community.
Thank you, Londyn, for sharing such a beautiful, beautiful story about your mom and community. That was awesome. That was awesome. It was what we wanted.
That's a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
Community is important.
So thank you guys so much for watching all 3 parts of this amazing interview with our wonderful guest.
Wonderful guest
is Londyn Jackson. Where can we find you on social media?
First of all, thank you guys for having me. That's so cool.
Thank you. This was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, no. You guys are fun. You guys should take this act on the road. Seriously.
I'm down.
So we're trying to do.
So
good.
The YouTube road. You're already here, but it needs to expand. But I'm all over the interwebs. You can find me on Instagram at History of the Batman. Twitter is at Hist of the Batman, because History of the Batman was too long.
We ran into that problem as well. Broad spec nerds.
Yeah, it was an issue. Facebook is History of the Batman, and subscribe on YouTube, History of the Batman. And yeah, I'll see you at different cons throughout the year. My next con is going to be WonderCon, which is in Anaheim, California. So
we'll be down there.
So if you're there, come and say hi. I'll see them, and I'll see you guys. Hopefully, it'll be awesome.
Yes. Fantastic. You can follow us, obviously, Broad Spectrum Nerds on Instagram, at Broad Spectrum Nerds, and Twitter, it's at Broad Spec Nerds, because
the struggle for getting that good handle.
Right, yeah.
It's hard, man.
They're trying to be a unified front, and you're just not letting me do it.
Mm-hmm. And you can follow Sister Host
at Visions_live. You can follow Brother Host
at Josh Evans Go. That's Instagram and Twitter. And thank you guys so much. You have been wonderful. See you guys next time.
Bye. So excited. Okay.
1, 2, 3. I just realized we can do this because we're all black.
It's definitely going to the video. there.
She got 2 introductions.
Right. I was like, oh, I guess we're doing this again.
They might have forgotten. You don't know.
Your clap is so loud.
I've got a man clap. All the bass I didn't get in my voice went into the power of my clap. Don't you love having me as a brother?
Are you heavy?
The bass drained from your ears and went into your hands.
That was unnecessary.
Because his ears
you
are
leave,
small.
You leave my ears alone.
That was the point of it. Just to point to you and see that he has little baby
Don't do that.
toddler
Don't
ears.
do that.
I love the journey we took to get to the ears.
Yeah, it had to be.
I
It
appreciate
had to
that.
be done. It had to be done.
I appreciate it.
Game again?
Yes.
Did you scratch yourself in the
No,
clap?
I didn't. This isn't in the clap.
We are 2 Prospectum nerds. Prospectum nerds.